Welcome to the UFC 222 live fight nerds, kicking it real, whatever we're going to call this. What I'm going to do is try to give you guys some play-by-play during the main card portion of UFC 222. If you're just joining me for the first time, you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would really appreciate that. Let me make sure. Oh, we are live. We are working it. We are kicking it. Let's do this damn dealio. All right, I gotta tweet this. I gotta post this. I gotta get the fights onto my screen in front of me. 1 second here, my friends. Here we go. Switching screens. Let's put this one on there. And let's put this over here. All right. The opening of the pay-per-view is in memory of Bruce Connell, 1956 to 2018. He was must have been a director for the media portion. Did the countdowns to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live. Must have passed away recently, and now the pay-per-view portion is saying FBI anti-piracy warning, yada yada. If you guys want to comment, it'll show up over yonder. And if you subscribe, an animation will happen. I've got the stream set up so that I can put the scorecard, say who's going to win each round. I got the fight clock so I can try to remember to do that. So you guys can feel like you're watching the fights a little bit. I'll do my best job at play-by-play. Let me move that out of the way. I need to... Okay. So yeah, throw a subscribe. Let me see if my animation is working for the subscribe. And let's get going. All right, we're getting a hype video for Ortega versus Edgar right now. Let me take this phone out of my pocket. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to MMA Mania on Instagram. While we're waiting for the fights to happen, I just want to chat with you guys. Maybe I just want to look at... Oh, there's the live chat. Whoops, I was looking at the wrong chat. Nobody's chatted. Oh, geez, 7 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. 8 thumbs up. Wow. Man, we're just starting off great so far. I really want you guys to chat with me, though. I don't have much to say. The first fight up is Kat Zingano. She hasn't fought in 18 months versus Ketlin Vieira. The odds have... Let me see. I think Kat Zingano is the underdog. Where is it, though? I can't find it on my screen. Okay. Ketlin Vieira is minus 210. The comeback on Zingano is plus 190. Those are some pretty wide odds. What we just watched was Mackenzie Dern, split decision, Ashley Yoder. What I thought was a little bit weird. Let me make sure you guys can see me well. What was weird was that Mackenzie Dern needed a translator. Let me tweet this. Yeah, let's get it. All right, guys. Let me make sure this is working. Let's see if that works. I don't think I need this up. Stream health's good. All right, you guys, how's your health doing? Dashboard. I think I can get rid of this one. Get rid of one of these. So in Mackenzie Dern versus Ashley Yoder, Mackenzie Dern outlanded Yoder, 76 to 73. Dern had 1 takedown and 1 submission attempt, and she basically won on the strength of that. Dern, her striking looked pretty poor. She was just winging quite a bit. What I did notice is a couple times she came with overhand elbows when she would get in tighter. I kind of enjoyed that. Gotta stop saying so much. I'm gonna occasionally have a mint in my mouth, and I might have to blow my big old sneezer here, my nose here. I got like a slight cold, just annoying little drip. And if I don't do it, I'm gonna be doing this a whole bunch. So, River Rick for the win. How long do I think Cyborg will put a beating on Chick before referee decides to stop the fight? I don't know, man. If you didn't know this already, I've been tracking, if you were to put 1 unit on every single underdog this entire year. And right now, for tonight, let me put Yoder down as a loss. With Yoder down as a loss, So far tonight, underdogs, betting on the underdogs would result in minus 0.6 units. So I would like to have Yana Kunitskaya win, because when I put her in as the underdog, she was plus 850. If she were to win, that would be huge for the underdog blanket bet. Dern couldn't do anything with them clinches. What do you guys think about the chat being right there? Do you like that? I think it's going to be good for the playback. Also, subscriber goal. If we could get to 4,000 by the end of the night, that'd be cool. But we've got 5 fights to go in on. Starting with Kat Zingano versus Ketlin Vieira. I got to retweet myself with my own account. How you doing tonight, Hamza Aman? My dude. Ooh, 3 away from 1,000 followers on the old Instagram. That's pretty dope. I gotta share this tweet with a group of friends. What up? Oh, never mind. I thought there was a new person here. Sorry, guys. I gotta look at the old Twitter machine. Okay, we're here to see Cyborg, says Joe Rogan. He's hyping us up for the main event. Daniel Cormier says that Cyborg is not a one-punch knockout specialist. She's well-rounded. She can shut the lights off with one punch, but it's not one punch. What up, Chad Cheesemo Cheeseman? Oh, man, Chad. I was going to tell you this the other day, dude. You're my favorite name to say. Like, no offense to anybody else, but I like saying, Chad Cheeseman, Cheeserville, Cheeser, Chester, Chesterman, Chester Cheese, Cheddar Wurst, Chad, the Cheeseman, Cheezo, Cheeseman. It's fun. I know, it's stupid. Anybody drinking a little alcohol tonight? Anybody? This is the first one I've had tonight, so it won't affect my ability to call these fights for you. I apologize to everybody for not doing a pre-fight show. Chupame el nepe. What does that mean in English? Whoop. Let's put that in El Pene. It means like suck my penis. Okay, that guy's hidden. Okay, that guy's hidden. Teach him how to Dougie. Teach him how to Dougie. All the women love him. Oh, like Doug Rowland? No, yeah, Doug Rowland. He's pretty fun to say. Speaking of teaching me how to Dougie, Mackenzie Dern, she's thick in all the right places, isn't she? I probably get in trouble for saying that, but it's true. Hey, if anybody is here that's not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see what happens. Oh, there's one. There we got one. Nice. Thank you, Kyle Frazzle Pocket. What up, Kyle Frazzle Pocket? Thanks for that subscription, bro. Ding, 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 ding. I wonder if it's actually just not working. Has anybody subscribed and it didn't do it? Huh. Cyborg versus McGregor? Well, they could probably fight at 155 pounds. Has anybody subscribed and it didn't do an animation for you? Because that would make me very upset. I also have a donation link down below me here. If you're into that, you can support the stream and I can do these more often. That'd be cool. I don't have a ticker up to see, how many donations we've had, so sorry about that. But I should have the alert box working? Maybe it's working and I'm just... All right, rules of the Octagon. 3 judges score the fight. The bout duration is 3 5-minute rounds. Championship round or championship fights and main events are 5 5-minute rounds. 10-point must scoring system is in effect. Opponents get 9 or fewer. Based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and Octagon contrizzle. I want to see Mystic McGregor versus Habib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. That, my friends, would be lit as fuck. Mega lit. Talking about like so lit, you gotta do 2 dabs at once. And we gotta check this out. Man, this is a long hype. Like fucking, we're 12 minutes into the pay-per-view, and not a single punch has been thrown. Maybe I started this too early. Fight upcoming. Who am I picking? First fight coming up. Who am I picking? Oh, sorry, Hamza. Can't read. I'm picking Ketlin Vieira. I think she submits Kat Zingano, and if not, she'll win via decision. But yeah, I think Kat's been out for 18 months. Vieira has really, really impressed me. We gotta put this on Facebook. Who are you picking, Hamza? Hopefully I say your name right. You hear a lot. I don't want to mispronounce your name, my dude. Roared. Right now, Joey Rogan's talking about when Kat Zingano defeated the current bantamweight champion of the women's division in the world, Amanda Lioness Nunes, and she jumped up and roared. Play Musica. I can't fucking read that, brother. Translation. Yeah, man, you can't say those things anymore. I have to block you, dude. I had to Google that, and that's not good. Well, since like not a lot's going on, I'm gonna be able to run the Twitter and the Instagram for Mania while we do this. So let me do that. I'm gonna post that picture that's up. Where is it? Somewhere on me. Man. Picking the kitty cat, huh, Hamza? How many viewers we got? 6? It says 20, but that says 6. Why does it say 6? I'm saying it says 20 on my screen, but it says 6 on that. Okay. 20. It says 21. It still says 6. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It feels like 600. Huh. Yeah, thanks, Cheese Man. It says, I don't know. I'm using a new version of Open Broadcast software. Well, I mean, like on my actual screen, Eric. Like on my actual screen right there, it says 6. See, like right above my head, where's it at? It's probably over, it's right there. Boop, 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 6. What's up? Send greetings to Rosam Milano. What up, Eric Turner? I don't recognize your name. If I should, I don't. I apologize. But, also, that MMA thing, the MMA Mania logo's right in front of it. The card, please. Right now, what I'm watching on the screen is Ketlin Vieira making her way to the Octagon. She is right now on the Flying Brian J / MMA Mania prep point. She's taking off her hooded jacket. She's singing a song that I don't know the words to. Let me get... No fucking idea what she's saying. Let me make sure you guys can't see. You can't hear the audio, can you? Good. Who's fighting Randy Hilton right now? We're about to watch Cat Zingano versus Ketlen Vieira in the women's bantamweight division. Vieira is undefeated. I believe she is 3-0 in her UFC career. She is coming off of a huge arm triangle choke victory over Sarah McMahon. Cat Zingano, of course, she has victories over Miesha Tate. She lost to Ronda Rousey and Juliana Pena back-to-back, so she hasn't fought in 18 months. But the winner of this, especially if we're talking about the 26-year-old and Ketlen Vieira, they're going to be right up there for like a chance at the title soon. If it's Cat Zingano, it's going to be more difficult to give her a title shot soon, but as it comes up on the screen here, Ketlen Vieira is undefeated. She's on a she's got the third longest win streak in the UFC women's bantamweight division at 3 wins in a row. She has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo. She has a size advantage on Cat Zingano. She has a youth advantage. She has like a ring rust advantage. You're the man, Randy. You're the man. Chad Caldwell, my picks, and I'm not gonna like give breakdowns for him really. I'm picking Vieira because she's younger and all that stuff I just said, but I'm picking Struve because he's got that length advantage on Arlovski. I'm picking you know what? I'm kind of picking Soukhamthath, but I'm gonna go with Sean O'Malley via diversity, via his shifting, his like change of pace and stuff. It's just he's more flowy, he's more unpredictable, and Soukhamthath's just kind of, you know, in that groove. He's more rote. He's like one speed. Then after that, I'm picking Ortega. I know he's the underdog, but I think he's so exciting. He's like a featherweight version of Yoel Romero, but instead of knockouts, it's submissions. And I just love that. At any moment, you finish the fight like this with a submission. And in the main event, I mean, of course, everyone's picking Cyborg Justino. If you're interested in what I'm drinking tonight, just a little bit ago, like I said, guys, I forgot to do a pre-fight show. That's my bad. I thought the fight started at 6:30 my time, which I'm not Eastern, so I just got the time wrong. Anyway, I was out buying beer when the fights fucking started, and I'm drinking Rupture Pale Ale, fresh grind ale by Odell Brewing Company. I believe they're out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Yep, Fort Collins, Colorado. Hey, no problem, Randy. I'm gonna judge you, brother. I hope he does surprise people, Chad. Called Wellerton, Welly, called Welly, Willy. Sorry, I get a little goofy there. All right. If you haven't already, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. I think an animation should happen, but obviously my shit's not working that great because, yeah. I don't. It's not showing the view count, so I don't know if it's going to show subscribers either. I would like it to, but either way. All right, I got to put you guys on the back burner for comments. I'm going to pull up the fights exactly. Bruce Buffer is doing the introductions. I don't know what he's saying. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division, 135 pounds. Introducing first, fighting on the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with an undefeated professional record of 9 wins, 0 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, fighting out of Manaus, Amazonas, Brazil. Whoa. The number 5 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Ketlen Fenomeno Vieira. I don't know her nickname. Oh, man. Holy shmikeys. The camera just panned to like 4 beautiful women in the crowd. Don't know who they were, but they were tasty looking. Delicious. Zingano will get finished, says Knighton Payush. Presenting the number 6 ranked. Did he say bantamweight? Man, Cat Zingano's arms are fucking jacked. Alpha Cat Zingano. Man, yesterday on social media, I saw a lot of people saying that Cat Zingano looks like a man. I think she's a beautiful woman, in my opinion. Enough talking about how girls look. All right, let's get in the action. Beautiful ring girl just told us that we're about to enter round number 1. Sorry, enough about the beautiful women. Joe Rogan says we can feel the tension. Vieira's leaning against the cage. Jason Herzog's our referee. They come to the center of the octagon. No touch of the gloves. Oh my god, my stream just froze. Well, that fucking sucks. I'm only using 12.8% of my CPU, and the stream just froze. Thanks a lot, UFC.tv, you fucking jackwagons. Okay. Neat. What the, oh my god. This fucking sucks. Huh. The fight just started and my stream froze. Okay, back. Oh, I forgot to start the timer too. Let me do that right now. I'll start it at 3:45. Wow, that sucked, guys. That was not fun for a second. And we're off. Okay. 3:45. All right. They're in the clinch. Vieira just landed an overhand elbow and a left hand on Cat Zingano. I was trying to say that Vieira is in yellow, yellow fight kit, two-piece looking, and Cat Zingano, it looks like a one-piece, but she's wearing a tight shirt and black shorts. Her whole outfit's black. Cat Zingano is up against the fence a little bit. She just landed an inside low kick. Cat Zingano's in a southpaw stance, and Vieira is in the orthodox stance. Cat Zingano is circling to her left with her back near the fence. Vieira's walking her down. They were doing the thing where they touch. Cat Zingano just goes for a takedown, body lock. She came in tight, got double underhooks, got clasped her hands behind the back, briefly took Vieira down, popped back to her feet. Now Vieira's walking Cat down again. They did the thing where they tap jabs for a second there. Cat just landed a left body kick and then an overhand right. Cat's back into the left. She landed that body kick again with the left hand. Vieira landed a lead left hook and then missed with the right. Cat's in a corner. She's circling to her right now. She got out of the corner. She pauses. She comes in for an overhand right. Pivots out. She missed it. We're on the outside of the double black lines, circling to Cat Zingano's left. Vieira has her back to the center of the octagon. Cat is really close to the cage, and Cat keeps landing that left body kick to the body of Vieira. We are in a clinch. Vieira's got the underhook. Cat's working for a whizzer, and Vieira had her right hand on Cat's left hand, had wrist control, but we get out of that. Cat's once again circling to her left with her back really close to the fence. Cat has one underhook. We're in a clinch. She has one underhook and a plum. Knee to the body lands for Cat Zingano. So we're in the same position. Cat went for the knee again. Ketlin briefly had her arm underneath that knee, and then we separated. Cat with the knee to the body again, same position. She got the whizzer, and she was looking for the plum clinch overhook on the head again. No dice. Ketlin Vieira got a takedown. She got double underhooks. She tripped her down, and Cat Zingano's on her back now, trying to fight for her guard back. She's kind of in. Daniel Cormier says that Vieira's in a KC control. Cat Zingano's on her left hip, I believe. No, she's on her left hip. She's got an overhook. She's got her hand over the back of Vieira's head. Vieira's on top. Vieira's looking for a little bit of ground and pound. Cat Zingano looked to control the wrist of Vieira. Vieira briefly had like a crucifix mount type of thing going on. Cat tried to re-guard a little bit. Cat's got her left leg on the outside of the guard, and Vieira passed right back over it. Vieira keeps going for that crucifix mount type of deal, but she's got her. She's not in a crucifix mount, but she's controlling the left arm of Cat with her right leg really up high, while she's got her left leg still on the guard, the legs of Cat Zingano. Vieira was briefly going to go to a mount, but she gets back to half guard. Oh, man, that's a tough round to score. I mean, Kat Zingano was getting the better of Vieira a lot in the clinches. She was getting good knees to the body. She was getting some pretty powerful strikes on. She got a nice overhand right that they're showing us on the replay. But then, oh, those left body kicks landed a whole bunch. But Vieira, like, ended the round on top. That's tough. Let me check the stats. Significant strikes were 16 to 20 in favor of Kat Zingano, but the one takedown for Vieira. I don't know. It's tough for me to score it as I'm talking, but I'm going to say that I'm going to give the round, based on ending it on top, to Ketlen Vieira. Let me see if I can get to where I can put that on the screen. Sorry, I'm neglecting you guys. I hope the play-by-play isn't the worst ever. I'm giving the first round to Vieira. Hamza Aman's going 10-9 Kat. Yeah, Knight and Payush says the takedown might give the round to Vieira. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Vieira. I think that the stats were close. And, yeah, Vieira ended the round on top in a dominant position. Kat's going back to those left kicks. Kat landed an overhand right on Vieira, but Vieira's marching her down. Oh, I fucking forgot the clock again. Jeez Louise. Ooh, Vieira just went for a toss. She got a whizzer. And then, now, Vieira's in the full mount position, running down a little bit of ground and pound on Kat Zingano. Kat's going to give up her back. I'm forgetting about the clock. We're at 4:24. Vieira has full mount on Kat Zingano, but Kat's on her side. She's going to look to re-guard to half guard. Ketlen's staying heavy on top. Kat's not successful to get back to the half guard. Ketlen's not doing much. She's just kind of holding the position. She might be looking for an arm triangle, but it's going to be weird because Kat's on her right hip. Kat's kind of trying to sit up and work to get the guard back. She's got the ankle of Vieira in her guard, but that's about it. Ketlen's working on the arm triangle. Joe Rogan just said it's the same arm triangle choke that she got Sarah McMahon with. She's working on it. She's putting her pressure down. She doesn't have it. She is putting pressure down. Kat's almost got the half guard back. Kat's got half guard. Kat's sat out. Ketlen got back to her feet. Ketlen got back to her feet. Kat Zingano tried for an up kick. Now, Ketlen's given the oh shit, or the fuck you kicks like Donald Cerrone did to Miles Jury. Then Ketlen's trying to get back inside the guard as she's trying to come down to the guard. Kat's landed some up kicks. She landed an up kick there, and she was landing some good punches off of her back. Now Ketlen's back down in the full guard of Kat Zingano. I should say their last names. Vieira's back in the full guard of Zingano. Vieira is back in the half guard. This time it's on the right side. Before she was on the left side. If we were looking down, it's on Vieira's right side. She's working on a little bit of ground and pound on Zingano. I know there's no fight clock. I can start at 2. I'll start it at 2:30. Start. Okay, there's the fight clock. Whoops. Stop. Start. I fucked that up. Stop. Started at 20. Bam, 20. Okay. There you go. 2:20. I start the fight clock back up. Anyway, same position as when I left. Kat Zingano was on her back. She's looking to get the full guard back. She's looking for a Kimura here for a second. I don't think she's going to get it in the position she's in. Vieira went to put the left arm of Kat in the crucifix mount type position again. Ketlen's working. Vieira's working to get past the half guard of Zingano. She's not getting it. She's got her left leg in the half guard. She was looking to step her right leg over the left arm of Zingano. But we're in the same position basically as what we were before. Zingano's trying to shrimp out off on her left hip. She got it. She did shrimp out. Now she's got Vieira back on her feet. Zingano's on her back, and Vieira's got to try to find her way back into the guard. She did without getting hurt by any of the strikes, the up kicks, or she just ate an elbow while in the full guard of Zingano. Vieira is in the full guard of Zingano. Zingano's got to press pretty far away. Now Vieira's got her weight back down on the chest of Zingano. She's looking to pass into half guard. No dice. Zingano's got her left leg over the back of Vieira, and she's got her left arm over the head of Vieira, controlling that posture, keeping her down so she can't land any good ground and pound. Cat Zingano's working on some good elbows off her back. She's again going for a Kimura, but she's never going to get it from this position. I think she shouldn't even work for it. Maybe she's just trying to reverse position, but I don't feel like she's going to work for it. The stat comes up that Vieira has had top position for 3 minutes and 36 seconds so far in the second round. Dominant round for Vieira. Oh my goodness. Zingano's boob was trying to poke out of her shirt. Sorry about focus on that. Oh, Cat Zingano just did a body kick off her back on Vieira. And the round ends with Zingano trying to work on a takedown attempt, get back to her feet, and Vieira had her in headlock position. Yep, they're showing a replay of Vieira with the whizzer hip toss on her left hip. That was a nice takedown. Let's give the round to Vieira again. Round 2 for Vieira. 2-0. As Knight and Payush says, Cat Zingano needs a finish, and she's done it before. She got that finish late against Miesha Tate. I don't think she's going to get it, but we'll see. I won't forget the clock this time, guys. I'm on it right now. Hamza Aman says a 10-8, round 2 for Vieira. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not going to go that far, but I wouldn't fault you if you did. I'm just not going to go that far. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. Thumbs up the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel. And we're headed into round number... Trace. Here we go. They're not touching gloves. Vieira offered to touch gloves at the beginning of the third round. Cat Zingano shook it off, and Cat landed a left high kick on Vieira. Vieira ate it like it was a tum-tum. Like a Tums. Yeah. Cat hurt her leg. Oh, God. I don't want to see if it's gross. Cat hurt her leg by doing an inside low kick on Vieira. Vieira checked the kick of Zingano. She wobbled a little bit, and Vieira got her right back to the ground. Same position, kind of. Yeah. Cat Zingano has her left leg over the back of Vieira and her left arm over the back of the head of Vieira, trying to hold that position. She's with her right hand, she's trying to hold the wrist control on Vieira to minimize the ground and pound. But yeah, Cat Zingano's in a terrible position. She needs a finish to win this fight, and Vieira once again is trying to step over. She's in like 3/4 guard basically, because she doesn't have the right leg around her body from Zingano, but she's got the knee on the outside, and she's trying to step over Zingano's right arm with her left knee. She's so tall that she can do that. From 3/4 guard, she's looking to get like partial crucifix mount with her left leg. Vieira was briefly on her feet. Zingano was trying to go for some up kicks, and Vieira came right back down on top of her. She was briefly in side control, but now she's back into half guard. On the left side, we're really close to the fence. What's up, Sergio Zapmoody Jr.? We're in a similar position as we've been this... Oh, God. Zingano's boob is trying to poke out again. She needs, like, a full shirt to hold them things in there. Sorry for noticing it. Sorry about that, guys. It's irresponsible. Same thing. Vieira is in the 3/4 guard of Zingano, and she's trying to step over the right arm of Zingano. If she could just focus... Vieira stood up again. Zingano's kicking the leg of Vieira with her. She's heel striking the thigh of Vieira. You know what? If Vieira was smart, she might just stand up to her feet and say, "Come up here with me, Zingano. If you got a bum leg, let's fight on the feet. And if you can't stand, I win via TKO." But instead, she's choosing to go into the same position. She steps over. She's in half guard. She tries to step her knee over to control that right arm of Zingano again. But yeah, it feels like we're going to end the round this way. Not a lot happening. Same position. We're in the Vieira's in the 3/4 guard. She's briefly butterfly guard from Zingano. Zingano's got her feet on Vieira's hips. She's gonna Cat Zingano reverse position. They're both on their feet, but Zingano's got the back of Vieira, and Zingano's looking for some uppercuts from the back of Vieira. Zingano just she's hitting Vieira with some knee strikes. Vieira reverses position against the fence. Zingano landed a knee to the body of Vieira, but Vieira ate it, came back in. Vieira's got the left underhook, and she's fighting for a right underhook, but Zingano's doing a good job controlling the wrist control. That's redundant, sorry. Knee to the body from Zingano on Vieira, but Vieira presses forward. She's got the underhook. She's elevating the right shoulder of Zingano. She's looking to get in tight, but Zingano's doing a really good job controlling the wrist of Vieira. Now Vieira has the wrist of Zingano. Knee to the body from Zingano lands on Vieira. Vieira's looking at the clock. You can see there's a minute left in the round in the fight, and Vieira's kind of holding position here. Earlier in the night when we had a position like this, the referee separated, I believe it was Jordan Johnson and Adam Milstead, and Jason Herzog did separate them. He brings them back to neutral position in the center of the octagon. Zingano looks to be okay on that leg. She steps forward with a jab. Did Zingano. Zingano, 1-2. The right hand landed on Vieira. Vieira looks to be a little bit tired. Outside low kick lands for Zingano. Left high kick misses for Zingano. Zingano missed with a 1-2 and then like a wild flurry after that. Zingano with a 1 overhand. Zingano with a left kick to the body. Vieira's just backing up, not doing a whole lot. Vieira's just kind of, okay, Vieira got an underhook. She pushed Cat to the fence. She's going to stall out these last few seconds of this round. Knee to the body from Zingano. Knee to the body from Vieira. Knee to the body from Zingano. High knee to the face of Zingano. Might have landed, I couldn't tell really. And that is the end of the fight. Vieira wants to show Cat Zingano some respect. They hug it out. Strong. John Anik just said strong last 2 minutes for Zingano. But, yeah, Vieira, I think, won this fight. But Hamza Aman scored the first round for Cat Zingano. Remember that. You can see it in the chat still up on the screen. Hamza Aman gave the first round to Cat Zingano. It was a close round, and I wouldn't have faulted you for doing so. But second round, some of you gave a 10-8 to Vieira. I think we're going to see scores all over the place. We've had a lot of split decisions tonight. It's tough for me as I'm commentating. I'm trying to commentate as best I can, guys. Hamza Aman says 29-27 for Vieira. He's giving her the third round. Third round, Cat Zingano way outlanded Vieira, and I'm going to go 29-28 for Vieira, but Zingano won the third round. That's what we're going with. That's the score that I'm going with. 29-28 Vieira. Vieira. All right. Well, I'm excited to see who actually won this fight on the judges' scorecards. Hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and maybe share it on your favorite social media platform, and we'll get some more viewers in here. I better hit the share button again. All right, we're going inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision, evidently. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, it looks like Cat Zingano's crying. Cat Zingano is crying. Dave Hagen says 29-28 Vieira. Second judge has 29-28 Zingano. Saudi Amato has the contest. Vieira won via split decision, 29-28, 29-28, 28-29. That's how I had it. But we here in the chat Let me... Joe Rogan says he thought that it was a fight Ketlen Vieira dominated, and it was scary that we almost gave the fight to Kat Zingano. I think that Kat definitely won the third round. I think the rightful score was 29-28 for Vieira. But we said at the beginning, at the end of the first round that it was close, and that I wouldn't fault you for giving it to Kat Zingano. I'm listening. Sorry, I know there's dead air. I don't like dead air, but I'm listening. Ketlen Vieira's talking for a long time in Portuguese, and I might not look like it, but I'm not somebody who understands Portuguese. My fiance is at her. Zingano definitely won the third round. Let me tell you the stats from the third round. Stats from the third round: Kat Zingano outlanded Ketlen Vieira 27-12. Ketlen did have 3 minutes and 51 seconds of ground control, but with that ground control, she only landed 8 strikes in the ground. Kat Zingano landed 11 strikes in the ground. So, yeah. And then Vieira, I know Vieira dropped Zingano or hurt her with that leg kick, but toward the end of the fight, it looked like Vieira was just surviving, just trying to get to the scorecards, alert and with her consciousness. So I think that Zingano won the third round. I couldn't tell. I was talking when the judge said, let's see. Kat Zingano was crying. Okay, let me do some changing up here. All right, the next fight is Struve versus Arlovski. Let me undo this stuff. All right. We're ready for the next one. Who was my pick for this next fight? But thanks for being here, Knight and Payush. My pick for the next fight is Stefan the Skyscraper Struve. I need to grade that last bet a loss. So now, blanket betting the underdogs on the night would have resulted in minus 1.6 units so far. Thus far this evening, I'm going with Struve. He's got a huge reach advantage every time he's in the octagon. Both guys are shop worn. Both guys, at the very, very end of their career. Stefan Struve retired after his last fight, or he said he needed time off after his last loss to Alexander Volkanovski. Not Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander Volkov. And, yeah. What do you think, Knighton? Nitten? I don't know why it's not showing when somebody subscribes to the channel or my viewer count. Just kind of, it's kind of disappointing. I don't know. Who are you guys picking in Stefan the Skyscraper Struve versus Andre Pitbull Arlovski? My guess is that Arlovski comes in a bit wild and gets a straight right from Struve. My heart says Arlovski goes Hambone Deluxe. Hambone Deluxe! I like it a lot, Chad. That was cool. Hambone Deluxe Aroni. I gotta pour myself another beer. I promise not to drink too much of them before the main event. Promise, guys. I promise. Also, I'll be here to do a recap of this action Arlovski's not the same. Definitely not my dude. Definitely not my dude, Rooney. Why? Yeah, I don't know why my shit's not working. 6 viewers, it says. I know, man. UFC 223 is going to be a fucking amazing fight. While we're waiting for Skyscraper Struve versus Pitbull Arlovski, let's go over UFC 223, and I'll tell you who's fighting on that card. Tony El Cucuy Ferguson versus Habib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. The rematch between Thug Rose Namajunas and Ioanni and Jacek. Calvin Kattar versus Renato Moicano. Michael Chiesa versus Anthony Pettis. Al Iaquinta versus Paul Felder. Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Felice Herrig. Ray Borg versus Brandon Moreno. Joe Lozon versus Chris Grutzmacher. Excuse me. Beck Rollins versus Ashley Evan Smith. Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres versus Artem the Russian Hammer Lobov, and then Evan Dunham versus Mirbek Taisimov. I like most of those fights. I couldn't care less about Beck Rollins versus Ashley Evan Smith, but I love Dunham Taisimov, Caceres Lobov, Lozon Grutzmacher, Borg Moreno, Kowalkiewicz Herrig, Iaquinta Felder, Chiesa Pettis, Kattar Moicano is going to be good, and then of course the top two. I can see who's actually watching, Hamza. Thanks for the... Is the Wilder fight done already? I saw you posted earlier about it. Did I? I don't follow boxing. I don't know, man. Let me do this up next thing. Let me just check this out, guys. Man, the pacing of this main card feels shitty. So shitty. We're one fight in and it's 9:50. The fucking thing started at 9 o'clock. That's... Oh! The subscriber alert worked. Yes! Alright. Thank you, Brian Atkinson. Atchison? I'm confused by the AI in Atchison. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank you for that subscribe, my dude. Yes. Oh, I just need to turn that volume up. Okay, let's go over the odds for this next fight. Stefan the Skyscraper Struve is the favorite at -175. The comeback on the Pitbull Arlovski at +165. We can do the tail of the tape while we wait. Oh, I love that animation. We got another subscriber. Yes, thank you. Who was it? It was Quinn C. Oh, funny. That's like, you know, a little wordplay. Quinn C, like Quincy. Nice. Like it. All right. Tail of the tape. Stefan the Skyscraper Struve is 32-9. Arlovski is 26-15-1. No contest. Arlovski finishes 65% of his fights via KO or TKO. Struve, 25% of them. The subs are 53% for Struve, 12% for Arlovski, and about 20% go to decisions. Struve is 84 inches tall. Arlovski is 76 inches. Struve is 25 pounds heavier. And Struve has a 7-inch reach advantage. Wow. Arlovski has only 33% takedown accuracy. He only attempts 0.33 takedowns per fight. Feels like this fight's going to happen on the feet. McGregor and Mayweather are not going to fight in the octagon. Conrad Iba. It's not happening, my dude. That is bullshit. And Like, I saw one of my Facebook friends posted about that the other day, and I'm like, what? If that were true, it would be the biggest piece of news in mixed martial arts right now. Like, people would just be running with it, like, constantly. Fucking, it's all you would see on mixed martial arts social media. Websites would be talking about that fucking thing all the time because it'd get the most clicks they've ever gotten. Yeah, they're not doing that, my dude. Hamza, I am in discussions. I am currently in discussions about that. Like negotiations. But I guess that's all I can say, really. My answer is I'm trying to. But yeah, I'm in discussions, negotiations about that right now. Feels like a lifetime ago when Struve knocked out Miocic. That was, well, like a super fucking long time ago, that's for sure. Let's see. Whoops. Whoop-doo. Struve versus Miocic. It was September 29th of 2012. So basically 6 years ago. That's a long fucking time. And Arlovski knocked out Big Country. Did that really happen? Where is Roy Nelson? I don't see that. Okay, yeah, that was 2008. Jeez, 10 years ago? Yeah, that was a long time ago, my dude. Hey, what up? L12, yeah. That was the first time I ever did this. Was at UFC 205. Still doing it. Still putting in the miles. Knight and Payush wants to see Sean O'Malley versus Dominic Cruz. Do you hate Sean O'Malley that much? Wouldn't Dominic Cruz just work him? We'll talk about that after, you know, if O'Malley's successful this evening. Andre Arlovski's in the fly-in. Brian Gizze. Prep point. He walked out to, I don't know what the name of the song is, but it's Johnny Cash. Come on for a long time. For a long time. Come on for a long time. I'm a rambler. Okay, Andre Arlovski, he's the former UFC heavyweight champion. He has the second most wins in UFC heavyweight history with 15. He has the second most finishes in UFC heavyweight history at 11. He's wearing his patented chest sweater. He's a hairy dude. He's got a sweet beard, but he's got some salt in his beard here, like his goatee areas. He's got some gray hairs in it. Andre Arlovski, while he doesn't have the best chin, he's never had the best chin. It seems to be getting worse. He's a scary motherfucker, isn't he? Ooh, Skyscraper's walking out to some metal. Yeah. Ugh. No idea what it is. I'm guessing it's some Danish metal. Dude should walk out to Volbeat. They're from Copenhagen, Denmark. This dude's from the Netherlands. It's similar, right? Kind of sounds like Disturbed, but I can't tell because Daniel Cormier won't stop talking. Sorry for the dead air sometimes, guys. I gotta listen. Kind of sounds like Got to text my fiance real quick. Sorry about that. All right. Stefan the Skyscraper Struve is in the Flying Brian J prep point. He has the third most wins in UFC heavyweight history, and I missed it. He's obviously had some cupping done to his back lately. Stefan Struve is only 30, Joe Rogan says, and that is nuts because he has 41 total professional fights under his belt. Excuse me. Woo! Gotta cover that up. The projectiles from this baby would kill a man. Yikes. What am I drinking, my dude? It is Rupture Fresh Grind Pale Ale by Odell Brewing. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Got the lights. Anyway, it's by Odell Brewing out of Fort Collins, Colorado. I picked it up today. And I got a nucleation point on the bottom of my glass, which is pretty cool. So it's constantly got some aromatics being released. And I got a slight cold. Can't breathe too well with this big sneeze. But still smells pretty damn good. Like subtle fruit. Not citrusy fruits, but a subtle fruit smell. And then like it's kind of sweet on my tongue, like tastes like candy a little bit. He stands 6'11" and 1/2 inches tall. Can we just round this guy's 6'11" and 1/2? Let's just round him up to 7. Round that shit up to 7. This guy weighed in at 266 pounds, the heavyweight limit. Oh my goodness. There was a guy from the commission standing next to Stefan Struve that looks like he weighs 330. Not a healthy 330 either. That's a tough combination of words to say. Urbis Dinas. Herb Dean is our referee. Ooh. Beautiful Ashley blew us a kiss. That'll make me blush. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we touch gloves, circling to our right. They're in the center of the octagon, right on top of a monster logo. Arlovski circling to his right. Inside low kick lands for Arlovski. Both guys are in the Ah, man, I forgot the clock again. Hey, guys, you got to remind me about this. Let me start this at 30. We'll get it started at 30 seconds, guys. And they're at 30. Okay, both guys are in the orthodox stance. Struve is in blue trunks. Arlovski is in black trunks. Arlovski just landed an outside low kick that briefly, kind of wobbled Struve. Arlovski landed an inside low kick on Struve. Just going back and forth on the low kicks. Front kick to the body, missed from Struve. Inside low kick landed for Arlovski again. Arlovski's really working that lead leg of Stefan Struve. Struve's lead leg is already kind of red. Above his knee and below his knee. On the meat of his thigh on the inside and also on his shin bone. Arlovski seems to be the more mobile guy. Outside low kick lands for Stefan Struve. We're basically in the center of the octagon. We're right on top of the monster logo. Arlovski's doing a lot of fakes with his arms, and then occasionally he's going to throw this low kick. Inside low kick landed for Arlovski, as I said that. Arlovski landed an overhand right on Struve. He came in, jab, overhand right, landed on Struve, but Struve has his wits about him. That's the type of strike that kills or knocks Struve out a lot. So Struve has got to be careful. Struve gets in close. We're in a clinch position. Arlovski has the right underhook, and he trips Struve down. Arlovski, we talked about it before the fight started. Arlovski only averages .33 takedowns per fight, but he is right now in the half guard on the left side of Stefan Struve. Struve's looking to re-guard, and Struve went to re-guard. Struve's got the ankle of Arlovski. Arlovski backs out. Arlovski's now on his feet. Struve's on his back right above an advertisement for UFC 223, right against the cage. Arlovski's just standing there doing his thing. Arlovski backs away. He brings Struve back to his feet. Arlovski's in control of this fight right now. We're in the center of the octagon again. Arlovski goes for the overhand right, but Struve gets his guard up that time, and so Arlovski did not land it. Inside low kick landed for Arlovski, and where I said the inside thigh of Stefan Struve is becoming more and more red. I can't believe this right now. Arlovski is looking to be the fresher guy. He's got the more movement, the more diverse attack. Arlovski's circling a little bit to his left, but he's basically just kind of feinting with his upper body. Struve pushed Arlovski back to the fence a little bit. Struve landed a right hand. We clinch up again. We're in the 50-50. Each guy has an underhook and a whizzer. Struve went for a takedown, a bump, but Arlovski reversed it, and Arlovski is right now in the full guard of Stefan Struve. This might be dangerous for Arlovski because Struve has a lot of victories via submission. He's got them long legs, and he might be able to throw up a triangle choke here. Arlovski's just going to back out, and it'd behoove Arlovski just to back the fuck out of there. Back up, Arlovski. What are you doing? Don't play around. Arlovski's on his feet. Struve's on his back. We're right on top of the UFC 223 logo in Brooklyn, New York. Herbestinus steps in. He brings them back to their feet. We're on our feet again. Near the center of the octagon, Struve is pressing forward. He went for a knee to the body, and he almost got caught with an overhand right by Arlovski. Cormier's talking about why the hell doesn't Struve fight behind a jab. He's not using his jab at all. He's holding his left arm like right at his chest. Struve went for a flying knee to the body, missed, and Arlovski's got a double underhooks. Struve fought out of the double underhooks, and they're working for wrist control on the right side, but Arlovski does have an underhook on the right side. Struve was trying for a hip toss, whizzer throw to the ground, unsuccessful. Arlovski's got Struve pressed up against the cage, and he's going for some knees to the thigh, and we just got a great picture of the damage to the inside of Struve's lead leg. It's pretty damn red. It's starting to bruise up already. Arlovski's got Struve up against the cage, up against the corner where we see another advertisement for UFC 223. It's got a picture of El Kukui and Nurmagomedov. We're right in front of the blue corner. And Arlovski goes for a throw takedown. No dice. Struve was briefly in the referee's position. Arlovski hit him with two hooks to the body when Struve was like curled up a little bit. End of the round, as you can see from the fight clock. Yeah, 10-9 Arlovski. Let me find that so I can put that up. I'm doing my best with the commentary, guys. I hope it's not terrible. Hope you can try to picture what I'm saying. Thanks for the reminder about the fight clock, Payush. I will get that going. I'll not mess it this time. Let me see if I can hear what the corners are saying between rounds here. Arlovski's corner's not speaking English, so I can't. No fucking idea what they said. They probably said, "Bro, you're kicking his inside of his leg really well. You're doing good with the takedowns. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep with the game plan. You're doing great, brother. Keep it up, brother." Yes. Okay, here we go, and we're off. Okay. Ring girl was a little late. Ring card girl was a little late that time. Arlovski's using some pretty good head movement and some feints and fakes, and just he's constantly moving all of his limbs, so you don't know what's going to come from him. And Struve's having a tough time finding Arlovski, and Arlovski just got a comment. Arlovski's complaining that Struve's doing this. It looked like he was looking at the referee and doing that for a second. Struve went for a right high kick that Arlovski blocked. Arlovski went for an overhand right. It basically landed on the back of Struve. We're in the center of the octagon. Inside low kick lands for Arlovski on Struve. Just we're not doing anything right now. Overhand right missed for Arlovski, but he gets in on it's a 50-50 underhook battle again. Struve went to press Arlovski against the fence, but Arlovski switched position. Arlovski has Struve's back against the cage where there's an advertisement for UFC 3. And Arlovski gets Struve to the ground again. And Arlovski looks like he's in half guard. Yeah, he's in half guard, but he's kind of postured up. He's kind of in like a gorilla squat position on top of Struve. Struve's looking for a sweep. And because they're against the fence, Struve's got like a triangle on the leg of Arlovski, and he's looking for an ankle. Looks like Struve is going to reverse this position, and he's looking to attack a submission on the leg of Arlovski. That looks like it fucking hurts. Okay, so we're in this position. Struve is going to end up on top here, it looks like. And Struve is on top now. Struve might be looking for the back of Arlovski. Arlovski's in a seated position up against the Metro PCS corner. And Struve's looking to try to get the back. He's got one hook in. He's trying to get his chest to the back of Arlovski. He's got his arm around him. He's got double wrist control on the right arm of Arlovski. He's looking for the back. Arlovski's now in the referee position, and Struve is in a leg riding position, and he's working with some ground pound up against the fence. Arlovski explodes to his feet. Good move by Arlovski. That was intelligent use of his energy there to explode to his feet. But Struve has the back here, and he picks up Arlovski, went to take him to the ground. Arlovski showed some pretty good balance. Struve still has the back. Arlovski's looking to get rid of that seatbelt grip that Struve has on him. Struve's grabbing his own wrist with the back of Arlovski. Now his arm's slid up to underneath the armpits. He's back down to the waist. Struve went for one hook. Struve briefly went for the back. Unsuccessful. Now Arlovski has Struve's back to the fence right up against the sign that says gruntstyle.com, and Arlovski has double underhooks. Struve is working his right arm in to try to get... okay, Struve has the underhook on the right side. He's got his hands clasped together behind the back of Arlovski. Arlovski no longer has his hands clasped, but we're still in like the 50-50. Because of the length of Struve's torso, Arlovski's unable to get his own lock there. Struve is looking for a takedown. He pulls Arlovski away from the fence, and Arlovski puts his hips out, reverses position, and gets Struve to the ground. He just kind of throws Arlovski down. Arlovski threw Struve down for a second. Struve hit a knee for a second, came back up, and Arlovski is pressing Struve against the fence now. Arlovski has double underhooks. We are right in front of Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, and John Anik. Stop. Herb Dean paused the action because they weren't doing much against the fence. Struve looks kind of tired here. Arlovski is complaining again about the fingers in his eyes. He complains so much that Herb Dean paused the action. So we are currently in a pause of action. Arlovski is complaining about the... Oh, fuck. The clock. Damn it. Pause. We'll pause it there. Yep. Struve basically like put his palm on the face of Arlovski like this, like I'm doing to you guys, and pushed him away a little bit. Herb says to Struve, this is a hard warning. If you do a finger to the eye one more time, it's going to take a point. And Struve says, sorry, brother. Okay, now we started the action back up. Let me start this one. We get to 22 and back on. All right, here we go. Outside low kicks lands for Struve. We're back in the center of the octagon. Arlovski missed on a double jab. We're back in the center of the octagon. Ooh, what the fuck happened there? Struve looked like he was going to go for an outside low kick, and he lost his footing and kind of tripped for a second. And he end the round. Okay. Who won that round? I don't know. It's hard for me to tell who's winning rounds while I'm trying to just tell you what's happening. I apologize for that. I'd like to go to the stats. Arlovski outlanded Struve 12-5, and he had a takedown. So clearly Arlovski won round 2. To me. Knighton Payush says 1919. If you haven't already, please thumb up the video like this, give me one of those, and subscribe to the channel, Reno. I won't forget to start the clock. I won't, I promise. I gotta close this. Okay, I promise I will start the clock for you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. All right, we're in. Let's do it. I think it's 20-18 Arlovski. Outside low kick landed for Struve when Arlovski tried an inside low kick. Struve pressed forward again, like he does, and like a couple times it happened to get an eye poke from Struve, but Struve kept his hand in a fist. Struve is a respectful guy. He's a respectable and a respectful guy. He's keeping his hand in a fist now to avoid, well, also he doesn't want to get a point taken away, but it's just, you know, it's a classy move to keep his hands locked up like that. Struve went with a push kick to the body of Arlovski, but Arlovski, stepping in, right hand landed, shook the melon of Arlovski from Struve there for a second. So Struve landed a pretty good right hand on Arlovski just now. We're in the center of the octagon. Again, blue shorts for Struve, black shorts for Arlovski. The finger thing happened again. Arlovski called it out, and Herb Dean saw it, and he's still not going to take a point. All right. Whatever, man. Center of the octagon. Arlovski with a push kick to the, like it's a oblique kick to the thigh of Struve. Struve landed a right body kick on Arlovski. Oh, man. Struve, like, went to do a switch kick or a switch knee to the body, and it just happened so slowly that, like, Arlovski was able to defend it. This really isn't the great. Oh, Struve went for a 1-2. The two like touched the chin of Arlovski. So Struve is finding a home for that right hand, but not frequently. Arlovski pressed forward for a second there. Struve was able to evade the attack, back away. Two lead kicks from Struve were briefly or partially defended by Arlovski. Right now, Joe Rogan, why I paused there and had some trouble saying what was happening, is Joe Rogan was talking about how bad the judging has been tonight. It's been all over the place. Adelaide Birds in the house. It's their first time reffing MMA since the controversial Canelo versus Triple G thing. Arlovski has Struve pressed up against the fence, 50-50 underhook whizzer for both guys. And now Arlovski hits Struve with the eye poke. And Herb Dean's going to come in and pause the action. So I better pause my clock. We're taking a look at the replay for this eye poke. There it is. Arlovski did this at the eyes. Arlovski did that at the eyes. Like, hey, did that at Struve's eyes. Herb Dean asked Struve if Struve needed a doctor, and Struve said, no, I just need a second. You know what I mean, right? Herb Dean asked Struve how's his vision, and he said he has white in front of his left eye. I think it was his left eye. And Herb Dean says he's going to bring in the doctor. Thanks for being here, everybody. The crowd is booing. Boo! Boo! Doctor comes in, looks at the eye. He's inspecting the eyes of... You know what's fucking crazy? We just have a general practitioner that comes in to check the fighters for everything. For literally fucking everything. We have a general practitioner in that octagon. if we have eye pokes quite frequently in mixed martial arts, why do we not have what is it, an ophthalmologist, a fucking eye doctor? Anyway, we're back in action. Outside low kick, inside the outside low kick from Struve lands on Arlovski. Overhand right missed for Arlovski. Arlovski come in with a combination, a blitz that Struve just backed away from. Struve's pumping a jab out there a little bit. 1-2 to the body for Arlovski. Missed, but an overhand right landed for Arlovski on Struve. Joe Rogan got pretty excited about it, but it didn't look like it affected Struve at all. Outside low kick lands for Struve. We are in the center of the octagon. Jab to the body lands for Struve. No, landed for Arlovski. Arlovski comes in. You get the double underhook on Struve. He's looking for a trip takedown again. Struve's trying to fight he's trying to pummel in. Struve's just defending with a left whizzer right now, but Arlovski has double underhooks, and he's got his hands clasped behind Struve. And Arlovski kind of just twisted down, got Struve to the ground, and right now Arlovski is in side control. He's working on some body strikes for Struve, like on Struve. Arlovski's on top. He hit Struve with a couple of body strikes. What up, Ralph Jr. Vargas? Hey-o! Let us work. Body strike, body strike. Struve is complaining that Arlovski's hitting his spine. Herb Dean's saying, let's work. Nothing's happening. Struve's pressing forward. He's looking, he needs the finish here. With just seconds left to go in the fight. He's right hand, right hand, right hand, but none of them landed, none of them landed, none of them landed. We're in that 50-50 underhook whizzer position again. Both guys have their hands clasped behind the back, and we're going to end the round this way. It looks, nope, we get out of it, and Struve looks dejected. Struve looks dejected as he should, because Arlovski, 30-27 on my scorecard. Nitin Payush, after losing 5 in a row, looks like Arlovski will win 2 in a row. Yes, 30-27 for Arlovski. And what's interesting is I believe during that stretch of losses, Arlovski was with Jackson Winklejohn, and now he's with Mike Brown. Where's Mike Brown? Where does Mike Brown train? Where's the coach? He's with American Top Team. Yeah. So the American Top Team with the likes of Valerie Letourneau's there, Pedro Munoz is there, Ioanni and Jacek is there, Krzysztof Jotko, Glover the Rainbow Teixeira, So, yeah, I think Andrei Arlovski. Let's see, Jackson Winklejohn. Let's look at the Jackson Wink. I don't know when Arlovski left Jackson Winklejohn, but I'm pretty sure he was there for a bit, and like at least during that 5-fight losing streak. And yeah, he's gonna get 2 victories in a row here. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision. Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski. Let me tweet this. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Fuck it. I'm not tweeting it. Here's the winner, Andrei Arlovski. What's impressive about this fight is not just the victory over a top guy like Stefan Struve, but the fact that you've added new things to your game. You got more takedowns in this fight tonight than in your entire UFC career. And you look like you still love it, and you're still fighting like a world-class fighter. Andre, that was a quote from Joe Rogan. I was just telling you what he said. Andre says that he still has passion for fight. He's ready to go. He learned something new. Mike Brown, Joe Rogan says that Mike Brown is telling him how coachable Andrei Arlovski is. Joe Rogan says you obviously have in your mind another run at the title. Andre says he wants to be champion again, one step at a time. He wants a tough opponent, and he's ready to go. Joe Rogan says he can't wait to see what's next. Andrei Arlovski moves to 27-15 with 1 no contest. He has back-to-back wins for the first time in a while, and Arlovski was the underdog at plus 160, so that does good things for the underdog blanket bet, which after the underdog Arlovski wins, the blanket bet will move to just minus 0.53 on the night. That ain't bad, my friends. Struve does show great sportsmanship. That I was talking about when Struve got in trouble for the eye pokes, and then after that he did better about that. Struve's a nice person. He seems like a guy I might hang out with if he likes beer, because if he doesn't like beer, then I don't know what we're going to talk about. But anyway, he seems like a decent fella. Respectful, respectable. I like it. What's next? We could talk about what's next for Andre Pitbull Arlovski as we move into, let me get the picture put up, as we move into Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Andre Soukhamthath. Let me get these scores down so we can be ready for the next fight. Oops, not O'Malley. That's wrong. Sorry, guys. There it is. No, shit. I need round 3 for Arlovski. Where's it at? Okay, there it is. Now we're set. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you again for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. And if things work out properly, right about here, Zangief from Street Fighter 2 will, do the knee thing across the screen for a second. And that's always fun. Who doesn't like to see that? Knight and Payush. Who do I got in the next fight? Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Andre Soukhamthath. Well, who do I pick and who I want to win are two separate deals. I'm picking Sugar Sean. I feel like his changing of his rhythm, his changing of his pace, his diversity, his flowiness. He's pretty well rounded, and like he's unpredictable. I think that will get the better of Soukhamthath, who Soukhamthath is, kind of like stays in his lane, never changes speed, never does, like anything really crazy impressive or like awe-inspiring. But in his last fight against, I forget this guy's name. Let me Sugar Sean. In his last fight against Tyrion Ware, Sugar Sean showed that he's got some lacking defense, and I think the fundamentally sound fighter in Andre Soukhamthath could get the better of O'Malley. So I'm picking O'Malley, but I want Soukhamthath to win, and that's basically because I've got this blanket bet where, if you didn't know, for each and every UFC event, I put one unit on every single underdog on the fight card, not because I want to win money, not because I'm a gambler. What I want to do is have a fun subject to talk about when I talk to you guys. Like, holy shit. You know what? This is interesting. At the last event, UFC on Fox 28, if you put one unit on every single underdog, so you put $1 on them, you would have spent $12 and you would have got in return $16.80. So you profited $4.80. So you profited 4.8 units. That's insane. On the year, betting underdogs is only minus 0.06 units. So that's like you're minus 6 cents. That's nuts to me. I'm interested in that. So I want Soukhamthath to win, who I got him at plus 115, just basically for the underdog bet. And currently the odds have O'Malley at minus 135 to come back on Soukhamthath at plus 125. The subscriber goal is 4,000. This is a fun fact, Chad Caldwell. When I started working for MMA Mania, they had 512 YouTube subscribers. 512. And I started in October of 2016. And I know that that's an entire year, and I've only got 3620 now, what we got here. But that's exponential growth. I have multiplied the subscriber count by 6. On Facebook, Mania has like 1 point. Actually, I can tell you right now. I'm on the channel. We have over 1 million likes on Facebook. 1,030,744 people like MMA Mania on Facebook. There was a time when, like, SB Nation, Vox Media, there was a directive to grow Facebook. But now my goal is to grow the YouTube channel. And there are other people that contribute to the YouTube channel. James Lynch contributes, Case Hartz, Andrew Richardson, John Nash for a while did. It's not just me, but since I've... Oh, thanks, Chad. I mean, MMAfighting.com is really good. Bloody Elbow is really good. But I'm really happy that I work for MMA Mania. And the one reason why I ask you guys to thumb the video up and subscribe to the channel is because basically I'm not full-time. This is like a side hustle for me. You know, I do this for funsies, basically. But it looks good on me, and they'll keep me around for a while. In this game, the MMA journalism game or the MMA media game, if you don't perform, if you don't produce the numbers, big companies like Vox Media will just cut you. And I want to stick around for a while. You know, I like doing this. I want them to keep me. Thanks, Hamza. All right, we're introducing Andrei Soukhamthath. He has a professional mixed martial arts record of 12 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5'9" tall. He weighed in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. And he's the underdog at plus 135. Out of the red corner. Ooh. Undefeated, 9 wins, 0 losses, standing 5'11" tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, fighting in Glendale, Arizona. This man is the favorite. He is minus 135. It is Sugar Sean O'Malley. When the action begins, our referee, Mark Smith. Ah, thank you for that, Fight Clock. Fight's on. They meet in the center of the octagon. No touch of the gloves. Sean O'Malley is tatted up, looking like Conor McGregor with his big-ass chest tattoo. Got a sleeve on his left arm. God, he's so thin, man. This guy's skinny as a fucking rail. Center of the octagon. We've got Sugar Sean O'Malley in the southpaw stance. Andrei Soukhamthath is orthodox. O'Malley is in hunter green shorts, and Soukhamthath is in black. O'Malley switches back to orthodox. O'Malley is pressing forward. He had Soukhamthath near the fence, but Soukhamthath landed an inside low kick on O'Malley. O'Malley landed a stepping side kick to the thigh of Soukhamthath. Outside low kick landed for O'Malley. It seemed to hurt the leg of Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath's leg is hurt. He can't stand stiff on his left leg. The lead leg of Soukhamthath is hurt from a single outside low kick from O'Malley. O'Malley went for a spinning back kick to the body, missed. Soukhamthath stepped in on it. It went around him. O'Malley with a teep to the body. I couldn't tell if it landed. The camera angle was bad. Joe Rogan's commenting on the lead leg of Soukhamthath. Not doing well with it. O'Malley's switching stances a lot. He's feinting, he's faking, he's spinning a bunch. Not right now. Right now, Soukhamthath landed an outside low kick on the lead leg of... O'Malley landed the outside low kick on Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath ate it, though. Soukhamthath landed a right hand on O'Malley, but O'Malley wasn't affected by it. O'Malley landed a front kick to the body. O'Malley pumped a jab from the southpaw stance a couple times. And Soukhamthath retreated to the fence. Right now, Soukhamthath is circling to his left, outside of the double lines, or right on top of the UFC 223 advertisement. Right front kick to the body landed from O'Malley. O'Malley's the one controlling the distance here. Soukhamthath landed an outside low kick on O'Malley. Spinning heel brushed the nose of Soukhamthath from O'Malley. O'Malley missed on a front kick to the body of Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath circling to his left. O'Malley looked for a 1-2, missed both of them, didn't get the range. Outside low kick landed from O'Malley on Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath briefly hit the canvas, came right back up though. So we got to look at that lead leg of Soukhamthath, and Soukhamthath likes to throw with power. That could spell disaster if he can't really put weight on that lead leg. Ooh, O'Malley went for the high kick, but Soukhamthath got his arm up and it went under the armpit. Soukhamthath went for the outside low kick on O'Malley. Thanks for the subscribe, Tina Lee. Thanks for the subscribe, Tina Lee. Left body kick missed for O'Malley. Soukhamthath. Well, Daniel Cormier is saying it right now that Soukhamthath's having trouble with the stance switching of O'Malley. Soukhamthath is not. He's not liking the standing with O'Malley, and Soukhamthath briefly went for a takedown, but O'Malley shook it off like nothing. O'Malley just landed a stepping in right hand, then a front kick to the body. Left high kick out of the southpaw stance missed for O'Malley, but O'Malley is in complete control of this fight right now. He's in control of the range. He's in control of the diversity. He has Soukhamthath confused a little bit. He has Soukhamthath's lead leg. It seems to be hurt a little bit. Okay, Soukhamthath circling to his right, near the edge of the fence. He checked an outside low kick from O'Malley that time. Good job by Soukhamthath to do that. Now Soukhamthath's circling to his left. Again, still really close to the fence. O'Malley left body kick. Soukhamthath got his elbow down. I think he might have blocked it. Oh, shit! Right hand dropped Soukhamthath from O'Malley, and O'Malley is swarming him. Soukhamthath's leaning against the fence, walking to his right along the fence, but a big right hand dropped Soukhamthath from O'Malley. Stepping in left hand hurt Soukhamthath when he was circling to his right, and Soukhamthath's back against the fence again. What's very interesting, like a pump jab, left hand landed again from O'Malley on Soukhamthath. Now Soukhamthath circling to his right, and O'Malley stalking him. Left straight to the body from O'Malley landed. Lead right hook landed from O'Malley on Soukhamthath. Left high kick landed from from O'Malley. Oh, fucking plum clinch knee to the face from O'Malley lands. Soukhamthath's dazed. He's circling to his left, and that's the end of the round. Woo! Oh my gosh. Soukhamthath, his legs aren't with him. His lead leg might hurt him still, but it doesn't seem like he has his equilibrium with him. We're in the corner of Soukhamthath. They're putting ice on his back. He doesn't look like he's completely with it. His corner's saying, "Look at me, motherfucker." I don't know if they said that. I don't know what they said. Woo! A fun ending to the 10-9 O'Malley. Man, that was a fucking... Let me look at the stats. Let me pull these stats up. 28-4 from O'Malley, and he hurt Soukhamthath. I'm going 10-8. I'm going 10-8 O'Malley. 10-8 O'Malley. That's my scorecard. Thank you for being here, Stratos. I'm going 10-8 O'Malley. 28-4 in significant strikes, and then hurt him, hurt his leg, hurt his equilibrium, probably hurt his pride a little bit. Yeah, 10-8 O'Malley. I mean, I'm going with O'Malley. 10-8. But all I'm doing there for that is putting the O'Malley up there. All right. Oh, shit. Forgot the fight clock. Why didn't you remind me? I'll start it at 440. Jab overhand landed for O'Malley. Outside low kick landed from Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath's pressing forward. He's got a high guard up. We're in the center of the octagon. O'Malley's kind of moving to his left. He's moving to his left. He's feinting with his shoulders. He's feinting with his hands. He bobbed back and forth on his feet for a second. Soukhamthath looks a little confused a little bit. Left high kick was blocked by Soukhamthath. The kick came from O'Malley. Soukhamthath was the one that blocked it. We're in the center of the octagon still. Front kick to the body was kind of parried by Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath caught a kick, was going to go for a takedown, but O'Malley pushed him away with it. Sugar Sean's pressing forward. Soukhamthath's moving to his right. Right now, O'Malley's in the orthodox stance. He went with an overhand right. It might have caught him a little bit, but Soukhamthath got his defense up a skosh. It looks like Soukhamthath's bleeding out of his nose and out of his mouth. Left straight landed from O'Malley on Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath threw an inside low kick, but it looked like O'Malley might have checked it, and then he pointed at the ground. And he moves forward, and he landed a right hand. Kind of an overhand right, landed on Soukhamthath, and he went in close, and Soukhamthath got O'Malley down. Right now, Soukhamthath is in the top position in O'Malley's guard, but O'Malley's looking for a triangle. O'Malley's looking for a triangle off of his back, and he's going to look for some ground and pound off of his back. Yep, O'Malley has his foot behind his knee. He needs to get a little tighter. He doesn't have it. But right now, O'Malley is looking for a triangle choke. His left leg is the one going crossways, and his right one is the one over top. He's pulling the head down right now. He's looking to tighten it up. He's pretty close. He's got his calf is on his foot, looking for the triangle. Right now, Soukhamthath is inside of the triangle attempt, just defending his head. Soukhamthath's looking to put the pressure on the body of. Oh my gosh! Slicing elbow, 2 of them in a row just landed from O'Malley on Soukhamthath. So O'Malley's not getting this triangle locked in right now to submit him to put him unconscious with the choke, but he's putting some pretty good damage on him from his back with those elbows. O'Malley might be looking to turn this into an armbar attempt. Soukhamthath's trying to pull out of it. He might need to stack. He might need to put the pressure on. Soukhamthath's out. And Soukhamthath pulled out of the armbar attempt. Now Soukhamthath is in side control on O'Malley. So he's out of danger of O'Malley throwing up submission attempts off of his back. But O'Malley's got his toes in the fence. He's going to look to turn. Took his toes out of the fence. Right now Soukhamthath is in the top position. He's in side control, on O'Malley. O'Malley's going to look to re-guard. O'Malley got back to half guard. Ooh, interesting. This is interesting. So O'Malley's looking to re-guard to full guard, but right now he's in 3/4 guard. He's got the knee out on the outside of Soukhamthath's body, but the ankle and the foot are still on the inside of the guard. Now O'Malley's kind of looking for a butterfly guard. He's got both ankles inside of the guard, inside of the legs of Soukhamthath, but the knees are on the outside. He might look to elevate. He's keeping Soukhamthath's hips high a little bit here. He's looked to elevate. Nothing. Couldn't do it. Soukhamthath's looking to pass guard. O'Malley looked for a guillotine. He flipped Soukhamthath over, and he's looking for a guillotine. He doesn't have his hands clasped, but he does have his left arm under the chin of Soukhamthath. He's he almost had a mounted guillotine, and we're back to the feet. Soukhamthath was like on both knees on the ground, covering up a little bit, and O'Malley kicked him to the body twice, but it hit the arms of Soukhamthath. It looked like Soukhamthath was upset that O'Malley attempted a kick when Soukhamthath was in that position. But here we go still. Soukhamthath was on his back. O'Malley got back on him, and O'Malley's in side control now. O'Malley's in mount now. O'Malley has the back. He's looking for the rear naked choke. O'Malley's looking for the rear naked choke. He's got his arms. He's got the grip, and round is over. 10-9. 10-9. That round for O'Malley. But let's look at the stats again. I'm a big fan of the stats. Let's look at those again. Second round, 15-6 significant strikes. 1 takedown was landed for Soukhamthath, but 3 submission attempts are credited to Sean O'Malley. Man, that's pretty fucking significant, difference there. I know I gave a 10-8 in the first round. That one was not as dominant. I'm gonna go 10-9, Sugar Sean O'Malley. I promise to get the clock ready this time, my dudes. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It's not Wednesday, don't believe me. Okay, let me set the clock back to 5 minutos. Bam. Okay, nope, we need 0-0. All right, there it is. Yep. So my scorecard has it 20-17 for Sugar Sean O'Malley and the Sugar Show. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video. Just like really get in on it on that thumbs up. Just get in on it and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it so much. And we're ready for round number trace. Here we go. Fight's on. No touch to the gloves. Soukhamthath's pressing forward adamantly. Goes for the outside low kick. Landed it. O'Malley's circling to his right. Soukhamthath's the aggressor right now. O'Malley landed an overhand right on Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath's in on a takedown attempt. Soukhamthath's got the left arm underneath O'Malley's whizzer attempt. And he's got O'Malley pressed up against the fence. He's going to try to elevate and then take O'Malley to his... Okay, now Soukhamthath has O'Malley's back. O'Malley's going to look to knee to the face, but Sugar Sean's doing a good job of holding that knee back. So Soukhamthath goes to the other knee and knees the thigh of O'Malley. Soukhamthath's in on a single leg, and O'Malley limp legs out. O'Malley front kick to the body. Right hand jab landed for O'Malley. We're both up. Soukhamthath's pressing forward. O'Malley's stance switching a bunch here. He's in southpaw. Land the left straight. Land the left straight to the body. Boom. Like, Soukhamthath went for a looping right, and O'Malley right out of the way of it. Soukhamthath is pressing forward, though. He's got O'Malley on the outside of the double black stripes. O'Malley went for a step in right, or left, excuse me, missed it. Went for a jab, missed it. Soukhamthath went for an overhand right, missed it. We're back in the center of the octagon now. O'Malley's leaning over his lead leg. He's in the southpaw stance. Lead left hook, left straight, missed both of them, but a right front kick to the body landed. Right high kick went to the back of the head of Soukhamthath, but Soukhamthath got his hand up enough that it didn't affect him. Inside low kick landed for Soukhamthath. Might have hurt the lead leg or the right leg. I can't say lead leg on O'Malley, but a good low kick landed from Soukhamthath on O'Malley's right leg. Then Soukhamthath got him to the ground. Soukhamthath is in the guard of O'Malley. O'Malley's using butterfly guard. He's elevating Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath's on his he's on his both feet. He's standing. He's looking to put some weight on O'Malley. O'Malley's looking to swim underneath with his right hand to reverse. No dice. Back to the butterfly guard. Soukhamthath's on top. We're really close to the fence. We're on top of the Modelo logo. Our referee said, "Let's get some fucking work on." Work is being done, brother. Soukhamthath pass guard. He's in side control now. Is Soukhamthath? He's got his left arm around the head of O'Malley, and he might be looking for a guillotine choke attempt. But I don't think his right arm is in play right now. Nope, doesn't have it. Okay, still in side control. We're against the fence. Soukhamthath looking to crucifix mount O'Malley. Nope. O'Malley's sitting up, looking to get back to his feet. Soukhamthath's thinking about a guillotine choke. O'Malley's got wrist control. O'Malley's back to his feet. Soukhamthath's looking to take the back, but O'Malley's got wrist control. He's probably going to turn and face Soukhamthath, and he does. And he circles out to his right. He pays for it with a... O'Malley's on one foot. He's hopping on one foot. His right leg is clearly hurt. And Soukhamthath gets him to the ground again. He was literally hopping on one foot with his right one back. He's grimacing. O'Malley's grimacing. The referee asks him if he's okay, and he says, "I'm going to fight on." I'm interested to know what exactly... O'Malley was looking for a guillotine off of his back on Soukhamthath, which would have put him in a great position for Soukhamthath to land a Von Floop choke, but he let go of it. And now Soukhamthath is... O'Malley's back to his feet. O'Malley's controlling the right wrist control. Oh my gosh, spinning back elbow landed on Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath dropped for a takedown at the same time. I couldn't tell if it hurt him or if he was just dropping for that takedown. Anyway, we are on the ground again. Soukhamthath is on top of O'Malley. He's kind of in half guard, but O'Malley is shrimping on his right hip, I believe. Yeah, it's right hip. O'Malley's trying to get back to his feet. Soukhamthath might be looking for this guillotine again. No, he's not. He's just controlling his head. We're up against the fence. Nope. Knee to the body. Landed from Soukhamthath. Soukhamthath's looking for a Darce. It looks... No, it's not. Pass. I lied. Soukhamthath is in side control right on top of the Cerveza Modelo logo against the fence, and Soukhamthath is landing knees to the body of Sean O'Malley. I'm giving the third round to Souk, but doesn't fucking matter. Sugar Sean O'Malley won the fight. Sean O'Malley is in agony. He's screaming. Oh, a doctor touched Sean O'Malley's foot and he screamed a little bit. He probably has a broken foot. Sean O'Malley says, fuck. No, not a broken foot. What is it? Joe Rogan thinks it's a broken foot. So I thought it was a low kick that landed from Soukhamthath that hurt O'Malley. I mean, that might have aggravated it. But Joe Rogan thinks it's a high kick. High kick. Yep, okay. So after a high kick that was blocked by Soukhamthath, O'Malley threw the high kick to Soukhamthath. Afterward, he started hopping on that leg, and then my guess is that low kick that I thought it did it. Just like made it worse. So yeah, O'Malley's gonna get this win, and he's not gonna be able to like talk to Joe Rogan. The official decision is brought to you by Rupture Pale Ale and Flying Brian J in collaboration with MMA Mania. All right, Bruce Buffer has our official decisiono. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest. 29-27, 29-27, and 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Sugar Sean O'Malley. But he's still in agony, but he got the victory. So 2 judges agreed with me, 10-8 first round, I think. And Joe Rogan's gonna be this is a weird interview. I gotta tweet this out. Sean O'Malley just says that really hurts. Sorry, I had to tweet that. Andre Soukhamthath decided to take that fight to the ground. Might have been a blessing in disguise. Yeah, Soukhamthath should have just kept the fight on the feet. And then if you just like fight me on the feet and O'Malley can't, then like you win via TKO because like you're like stand up and he's like I can't stand up. I'm like, well, fight's over because O'Malley says he fucking loves Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan says I fucking love you too, buddy. You're an incredibly promising young prospect. Hope your foot heals up as soon as possible. I really, really enjoyed your fight. O'Malley, thanks everyone that came out to watch. Welcome to the Sugar Show, buddy. Fun fight. You know, all three pay-per-view fights on this card, have gone to the judges. But that one right there was exciting. The last one was not that exciting. The opener was not that exciting. This one was pretty damn exciting. I'd give this one a 4 out of 5. But now we move into a fight that if I gave it a pre-fight rating from 1 to 5, I would give it a solid fucking 6. Because Frankie the Answer Edgar, they're putting a splint on the leg of O'Malley, and they're probably going to take him out of this octagon on a stretcher. Anyway, Frankie Edgar versus Brian T. City Ortega is like, it has to be everybody's most look forward to fight on the card, right? It's mine. I'm very excited about it, and let's get it popping. What up, Flower Child? What Chad say? Andre's dumb as hell for that. If I was Andre's coach, I'd punch him in the back of the head. Right on, Chad. Andre was definitely dropped on his head as a baby, and the other 10 times his parents meant to do it. Woo! I mean, that wasn't great fight IQ, no. He should have kept it standing, and he could have won. Sorry I didn't say that as we were going. Let me do some adjustments here. We are now on to Ortega versus Edgar. The images that are up here, that image there, is by Esther Lynn from MMA Fighting. Let me adjust my scorecard so we can... Okay, there's that, and Souk round 3. Okay. You know what I really wish? I really wish I could do this. Right. 1 second. Wish I could do this for the next fight. I really wish Frankie Edgar versus Brian Ortega was a 5-rounder, or were a 5-rounder, but it's not, and that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. As Max Holloway would say, it is what it is. But, man... you know, Brian Ortega has never been to the judges in his UFC career. He's literally finished everyone he's fought in his UFC career. But, I mean, the winner of this fight gets Max Holloway next. And Max Holloway gets better and better as fights go on. And I would like to see how, like, either guy... We know Frankie Edgar can do good and can do well in 5 rounds. We don't know how T-City could do in 5 rounds. And I want the possibility to see how Ortega would do in a 25-minute fight so that we could have a decent idea of how he would fare against the Hawaiian Max Blessed Holloway. Anyway, we don't have that luxury. We only get to bring that up for the main event, and that's all we can do. If you haven't already, please thumb up the video like this. Like, just smash that thing. And subscribe to the channel. If you do, I think an animation will happen where Zangief, or should at least, will run across here. Yeah. Okay, for the co-main event of the evening, Frankie the Answer Edgar is -150. The comeback on Brian T-City Ortega is +140. Before I get into the tail of the tape for our next fight, let's go over some statistics from the last fight. Total strikes landed were 69 in favor of Sean O'Malley to 36 for Andre Soukhamthath. Significant strikes were 53 for O'Malley, 31 for Soukhamthath. 4 takedowns, like Chad is saying. You know, not great idea to take him down, but Soukhamthath landed 4 takedowns and O'Malley had 3 submission attempts. Thank you, Flower Child, you the best. Woo! Okay. Let's move into the tail of the tape for the co-main event of the evening. Oh, 3,632 subscribers. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys so much. I'm going to have one more beer tonight while we're streaming. Should I have it before or after the co-main event? I don't know. Timing is everything when you're drinking. We're drinking the beers. All right, so the tail of the tape for Frankie the Answer Edgar versus Brian Ortega is this. Frankie Edgar is 21-5 with 1 draw. Ortega is 13-0 with 1 no contest. That 1 no contest was his UFC debut, I believe, where he defeated... another fighter named El Kukui via rear naked choke, but he tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug and had that reversed. Mike De La Torre. It was his UFC debut. Guys never lost. Both guys weighed in at, well, I don't have what they weighed in at. Anyway, Ortega has a 1-inch reach advantage, which is not enough to call significant against somebody like Frankie Edgar, who manipulates range really, really well. He's got a 2-inch leg reach advantage, does Ortega. For strikes landed per minute, Edgar lands 3.55 strikes per minute, and Ortega 3.53. That's almost fucking identical. Absorbed, Ortega absorbs 3 more strikes per minute than Frankie Edgar. That's not good when Edgar can put on a fucking amazing, crazy pace. Ortega, even though he finishes most of his fights via submission, he only attempts a quarter of a takedown per fight on average in his UFC career, and he only has 14% takedown accuracy. That's fucking terrible. This is very interesting. Who are you guys picking for... Who are you picking to win the co-main event of the evening? Frankie Edgar or Brian Ortega? Hamza Aman says that there's been no fight of the night contenders so far. Man, that's the last fight was, right? The fight of the night so far, which isn't great. We've had 2 finishes. The rest were decisions, and most of them, the first fight of the night, split decision. Second fight of the night, split decision. Third fight of the night, TKO. Fourth fight of the night, DQ, illegal punches from Hector Lombard. It was really a knockout. Anyway, so we kind of got to finish there. But then, fifth fight of the night, split decision. Sixth fight of the night, knockout for Alex Hernandez over Benyel Dariush. Then a split decision, Mackenzie Dern, Ashley Yoder. Ketlin Vieira, Kat Zingano, split decision. And the last 2 were unanimous decision wins. Tonight, like if I'm giving a post-fight bonus, like post-fight letter grade, I fucking 2. Robert Yan asks, what's my prediction for this fight? I'm gonna ride with my heart here, man. If Ortega can get his hands on Edgar, he can submit him. I mean, man, he touched, like he got like a hold of Cub Swanson, finished him moments later via standing guillotine choke. Edgar's probably going to go for some takedowns. I think that he's going to walk into a guillotine of Brian Ortega. I'm going to pick Brian Ortega, and I'm going to pick him inside the distance, and I hope that happens too. I also agree that Yoder's prettier than Mackenzie Dern, but Mackenzie Dern is, she's thick in all the right places, dude. One of my Facebook friends said that, like, Mackenzie Dern had the most butt jiggle she's ever seen, like, they've ever seen. Her butt was jiggling a lot. And I apologize, guys, for being sexist, but I'm a heterosexual male, and she has a lot of junk in her trunk. Anywho, all right, I think we have somebody heading to the octagon. Brian Ortega is walking to the octagon to DMX. X going to give it to you. He is in the Flying Brian J prep point. He is getting Vaseline put on his face. Herb Dean is making sure he doesn't have weapons on him. He's checking his fingernails. They look good. He has his mouthpiece in. He does not have his mouthpiece in. He's got his mouthpiece in now. Ortega hugged his corner after they put the Vaseline on him. Usually, they don't allow you to hug your corner after you put the Vaseline on you. Ortega also has something with his gloves that they had to cut off. They're taping up Ortega's thumb a little better because he had some... Okay, they're not going to tape his thumb up. They're not... Okay, Brian Ortega's... no, I missed the stats. Sorry, guys. Okay. Booty, rocking everywhere. Booty, rocking everywhere. All right, Brian Ortega is in the octagon. He is in blue trunks. He's in the blue corner. He's got the blue shit on his wrist. Frankie Edgar is making his way to the octagon. Of course, he is going to run. He will be in the red corner, and he's wearing black trunks, I believe. John Anik says... Frankie Edgar's patented jog to the octagon. Before he gets to the prep point, he's taking his hooded jacket off. He's got his jacket off. He's got his shoes off. He's taking his shirt off, elbow in version. And he is in the Flying Brian J prep point. He's getting the Vaseline put on his face by House, the cut man. Frankie Edgar is the former UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has the most fight time in UFC history at 6 hours, 27 minutes, and 49 seconds. He's landed the second most significant strikes in UFC history at 1,378. He's got a nice beard on. He's got his fingernails checked. He's got his mouthpiece in, and he is in the fucking octagon. All right. He stomps, and he's in there. He's circling to his right? And we are about to have Bruce Buffer do this damn thing. What up, Nikki E? All right, Brian Ortega is 9 years younger than the 36-year-old Frankie the Answer Edgar. Don't let me forget to start the clock. Don't you do it. All right, I got the clock up. Got the 5 minutes ready. To get us started for the co-main event. This is John. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening, says Bruce Buffer. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Brian Ortega's like cornrows look fucking dope. They look like sun. He's got a sun here. He's got a sun here. He's got a sun here. Like Phoenix, Arizona type of sun. He's fighting out of Los Angeles, California. He's the underdog at plus 130. He's 5'8". He weighed in at 145 and 1/2 pounds. He's American. Number 3 ranked featherweight contender in the world. Brian T-City Ortega. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. The long black shorts with the red tape around his gloves. Fighting out of the red corner. 21 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. Weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey. He is the favorite at minus 160. Former UFC lightweight champion of the world. Contender in the world. What up, Corey Brannon? Frankie the Answer Edgar. And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Jason Herzog. All right, don't let me forget to start the clock. Fight. Here we go. Me in the middle. They touch gloves. T-City's in the southpaw stance. Frankie Edgar in the orthodox stance. Even though they only list Ortega as having a 1-inch reach advantage, he looks like the much larger fighter in the octagon. Not much larger, but like noticeably larger. Ortega is pumping the jab out quite a bit. Frankie Edgar is feinting with his head. Edgar landed an outside low kick. Ortega moved forward. We're in the center of the octagon, basically. We're kind of shifting which direction we're headed. Edgar landed an outside low kick. Brian Ortega faked with the right hand. Ortega is in the orthodox stance right now. Left hook missed for Ortega. Edgar's pressing forward. High output here. Jab, jab, right. Landed the right hand. Did Edgar on Ortega. He threw 3 jabs and he landed the last one of them, did Edgar. Ortega has his back against the fence. Edgar went for a spinning back kick, missed it. And Ortega walks forward, goes with a jab to the body, misses it. Ortega fakes the jab. He's pumping his jab a little bit. Right now, Ortega is in the orthodox stance. Frankie briefly pressed forward. Jab, jab, jab. Landed the last one, did Ortega. Ortega just missed with a jab. Edgar pressed forward with combination, missed most of them. Inside low kick landed on the back leg of Ortega from Edgar. Ortega is working on this jab quite a bit. Frankie's pressing forward. Ortega's moving back into his left. Back into his left. Left high kick was blocked. Edgar threw the left high kick. Overhand right landed from Edgar on Ortega. Ooh. Lead left. Ortega missed with a jab. Frankie Edgar's referee just told Brian Ortega to not have his hands open, and Ortega says okay. Right hand landed from Edgar on Ortega. Edgar's so fast. His hands are so fucking fast. Ortega missed with a right straight. We're in the center of the octagon, right on top of the monster logo. We're kind of moving to our lefts. Front kick to the body, missed from Ortega. Frankie Edgar rips a hook to the body, tries to go upstairs with the same hook. Ortega blocked it. Uh, jab, jab, missed from from Edgar. Sorry. Jab, jab, landed one of those. Did Edgar. Lead left hook might have landed from Edgar. I couldn't tell from through the angle. Ortega pressed forward with a lead left and then a jab, but missed on both of them. Wide right missed from Ortega, and then a body kick. Edgar pressed forward. Ortega's in the southpaw stance now. He threw a jab out there. Frankie Edgar came forward. Ortega tried a flying knee, a switch flying knee, but it missed. Edgar backed away from it. We're in the center of the octagon. Significant strikes landed are 23-7 for Edgar. Right high kick just went over the head from Ortega threw the right high kick and it went right over the head of Edgar. Outside low kick. Oh man, Ortega briefly had a front headlock on Edgar. Ortega landed the outside low kick. Edgar came in tight, and Ortega went for the guillotine briefly. He had the front headlock, but he did not try too hard on it, and he gave it up. Jab, jab, landed for Edgar. Edgar's moving backward. Edgar ripped a couple of hooks to the body of Ortega. Ortega's walking forward. Ortega ripped a hook to the body when Edgar kind of stepped in. Edgar just landed a wide right on Ortega. Landed a wide right on Edgar. Edgar is hurt right now, and Ortega just landed an uppercut on Frankie Edgar, and Brian Ortega finished Frankie Edgar in the very first round with a little bit of time left with an uppercut. I'm sorry I fumbled the finishing call there, but it seemed like Ortega hurt Frankie Edgar as he came in with a right hand. He had him hurt for a bit there. He went for a right high kick, hurt him again, pressed him backward. Edgar was moving backward, trying to get his composure, and Ortega was marching him down, moving forward, and a right uppercut from Brian Ortega put Frankie Edgar on his back, and then a little bit of ground pound, and then Herbis Dinas stepped in and called the fight over. Brian Ortega wins this son of a bitch in the very first round. I think it'll be called a TKO. Brian fucking Ortega. Holy buckets of shit. What a finish. I got to get this replay so I can give it a good call for you. Oh, it was a lead left elbow. Frankie Edgar faked with a left jab, faked with a right hand, and then Brian Ortega came with a lead left elbow that hurt Frankie Edgar. Frankie was moving forward. He didn't have his wits about him. He was moving forward. They were in the clinch a little bit, and Ortega moved backward, had his hand on his shoulder, uppercut. It took Edgar off his feet a little bit, sent him backward onto the canvas. He didn't have his guard up. He had his hands out here still. A right hand came down for Ortega, hammer fist on Ortega. Not Herbis Dinas. Our referee is Jason Herzog. Sorry, I fucked that up a whole bunch, but I apologize for messing that up. I want to see another replay because I fucked that up so much. I was getting their last names wrong, but yeah, Edgar came with a pump jab, pump right, and as he did that, he went to come in and then pull back out, a left elbow over the top, bam, hurt Frankie Edgar. He moving back, and then Ortega put his left hand on the shoulder of Frankie Edgar and then uppercutted him right into rigor mortis. Not rigor mortis, but you get what I'm saying. 4 minutes and 44 seconds of the very first round, so only 16 seconds left. The winner by knockout, Brian T-City Ortega. Wow. Sorry about that call, guys. I really fucked that call up, but here we go. Fuck, I'm so upset about that call. Joe Rogan just says, wow, Brian Ortega. Wow. That's what I'll have to say about that. Look, he came into this fight as an undefeated young prospect, hot contender. You just beat one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and became the first man to stop Frankie Edgar. How does that feel? That was Joe Rogan. Brian Ortega says, first and foremost, I want to thank God because without God, I'm nothing. It feels great. This is something I've always envisioned. I've been saying this in my dreams. He says he fears himself getting knocked out, and you think that fear helps him in here. He wants to make history, you know. To share the octagon with Frankie Edgar was an honor, and Frankie's an Edgar. He said, "Give us 3 cheers for Frankie Edgar." All right. So pump jab, and then wow. So what Edgar was trying to do, he feints a jab, feints a right, and he was going to come with the left, like kind of shovel hook. And when he was coming with that shovel hook, the overhand elbow, bam, hurt Frankie Edgar. And as Edgar's like he hurt himself, you know, he didn't have his wits about him. He's moving forward as Brian was moving backward. He's got his left hand on him, and then fucking the uppercut came from like way back here. Woof, seemed to. Damn it. I need to watch that finish again. I wish we could just reverse time. I could give you guys a better call on that. Brian Ortega says he wants to help children and wants to help the world. He just started the Brian Ortega Foundation. He wants to help the world become a better place. Joe Rogan was about to ask Brian Ortega what's next, what he thinks is next for him, like he usually does. But we know what's next for Brian Ortega. What is next for this man is he's going to get a title shot against Max Blessed Holloway. You need to slow on the beer or switch to light because I fumbled a few times. It's not the beer's fault, Ralph. WW Idim just said something really funny. Flower Child. Let's all right, here we go. I rewinded my stream. All right. Okay. Now I'm watching this ending again. We're at 1:08 left. No, we need to have it was like 16 seconds to go, right? All right, so we got 30 seconds to go in the fight right now. Nope, I got to go back like 10 more seconds. 40 seconds to go in the fight. Brian Ortega's moving forward. Ortega ripped a hook to the body. Right after he ripped the hook to the body, Frankie Edgar switched position, and then Frankie tried that jab and then lead hook combination. For a bit here, we spent some time in the clinch with Edgar trying to clear the cobwebs, trying to just take the space away from Brian Ortega. Ortega tried for a right high kick that Frankie blocked, but then we came into the clinch, and then the uppercut from Brian Ortega, right hand, sent him into the nether realm. Wow. Wow. And it happened so fast that, you know, I did fumble on the finish there. I apologize, guys. All right, we're back to real time, and we're watching a hype video for Tony Okukui Ferguson versus Habib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, which happens on Saturday, April 7th, live and on pay-per-view in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Let me change the picture. Boom. And we also have to change that. Cool beans. I think that we've known Brian Ortega was the real deal for a while. But you remember how I said that I was disappointed and saddened that this fight wasn't a 5-rounder? Didn't need it. We thought we might not need it because Brian Ortega is just that dude. Let me update the stats on if you were to put one unit on every single underdog tonight, how you would come out. So Soukhamthath was a loss, but Brian Ortega was a win. And we're likely going to end in the red on the night. Right now we're up plus 0.42. And unless Kunitskaya defeats Chris Cyborg, we're going to end up in the red on the night. Again, sorry guys for my fumble, my fuck up on the finish of that last fight. I know that was everybody's most looked forward to fight on the card. And you came here for the real deal goods, and I really fucked it up. So I'm not going to sleep tonight because I'm sad about that. But you know what would make me feel better is if you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, damn it, I fucked that up a lot. That was awesome, though. That was fucking awesome. Why, Doug Rowland? What up, Doug? Why isn't Doug hanging out with us? Chad Caldwell thinks Ferguson's going down. He stunned him with that elbow. You know, he definitely stunned him with that elbow, Hamza. He fucking, you know, like I said, Edgar came in. He faked the jab. He faked the right. He was gonna come with like a shovel hook. It looked like, and as he's coming with that shovel hook, you know, he had done similar combinations. Edgar always throws in multiple strikes, 3 to 4 strikes in a row. And perhaps he does them so fast, I can't catch him in real time. I need to go back and watch it a little bit in slow motion. But perhaps he did the same combination multiple times, and Brian Ortega, like, he was getting a hang of it, and then he timed that fucking elbow when he, you know, fake, and then came in with and then boom. And that was the first time Frankie Edgar had ever been finished in his entire mixed martial arts career. Wow. Is that true? Yes. First time that Frankie Edgar has ever been finished in his mixed martial arts career. First time by knockout. He's never been submitted. A lot of people thought coming in that that Brian Ortega had a better chance of submitting Frankie Edgar because that's what he does. But Brian Ortega is evidently not just a submission threat. This is his second highlight reel knockout in his last few fights. I believe, his knee knockout at the last possible moments in the third round against Clay Guida, and now knocking out Brian Ortega. It's amazing. It's really, really cool. And Brian Ortega is unfucking defeated. He is 14-0 with 1 no contest. That 1 no contest was originally a first round rear naked choke victory in his UFC debut over Mike El Cucuy de la Torre. Fucking incredible. And Brian Ortega has finished all 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 all fucking 8 of his UFC opponents. Brian Ortega has finished them. He has finished all but 4 fights in his entire mixed martial arts career. Last time he went to a decision was a split decision victory over Kinoni Koch in RFA 12 back in January of 2014, where he won the RFA featherweight championship. Let's see what Kinoni Koch has done since that loss. Dude hasn't fought since that loss. He went to a split decision with Brian Ortega and hasn't lost. I'd love to know why that is. Why? I know we're talking about UFC 222 tonight, but why has Kinoni Koch, maybe, because he's a coach now. He hasn't tweeted since January of 2017. Oh, that's interesting. Anywho, we're headed to the co-main event of the evening. Making her way to the octagon is Yana Kunitskaya, who right now is plus 705 on the odds. That has moved significantly recently because I put her down at plus 850. Right now, Cyborg Justino is minus 905, which means it would take $9.05 that bet on her to win $1. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel Reno. I would appreciate the shitbirds out of that. I really, really would. Really, really would. Also, thumbs up the video. How many thumbs up we got on this stupid thing? I don't even know. View on watch page. There we go. 35. Okay. Other chick has Cyborg's cornbread, and Cyborg is gonna take that cornbread. I troll for a living, Flower Child. Alright, I told you I was going to have one more beer before the end of this fight card. I've only had 2 this entire evening, guys. The entire evening. So, I know that Ralph Vargas was really razzing me for fucking up that last call. It's not because of the beer. Since like 8 o'clock, I've had 2 beers. That is 4 hours. 3.5 hours. My liver should have metabolized the first one at least by now, and that would mean I'm under the legal limit to drive. I wouldn't drive, but I could if I really wanted. Oh, I have the fight clock set. I do have the fight clock set indeed, my dudes. Let me pull the... Okay. Kunitskaya is in the octagon, and Cyborg Justino is going to make her way to the octagon. If you didn't know it already, it's over here. How do I do this? It's over here. That picture was by Esther Lynn from MMA Fighting. All right, I got the clock ready to go. I will put it on when the fights start. We're in this arena, the T-Mobile Arena. We got green lights all over the place because Cyborg Justino is from Brazil, and she is making her way to the octagon right now. I cannot tell what her fight song is, but it's kind of catchy. She's wearing a gold chain with a cross on it with some diamonds. All right. High up to the sky. Cyborg was singing a bit. She's not a singer. Like, let me sing for you. And then Cyborg's way worse. Cyborg looks jovial. She looks happy. She's making her way to the cage. She's giving the fans some love, some fives. She's making her way. Yep. 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 Oh, I don't need AA, Chad. Chad Calderwood. Called Wellington. Chaz. Chadrick. Cyborg is in the Flying Brian J prep point. Of course, Tito Ortiz is in her corner. He's got her shirt on, and she is inside. No, she almost went into the octagon without getting Vaseline or checked out or anything. She apologizes for trying to go in. She's getting Vaseline on her right eyebrow, her nose, her left cheekbone, her right cheekbone, her eyebrow again. She is UFC featherweight champion. She's on a 9-fight win streak. She's the former Invicta FC and Strikeforce featherweight champion. She is the #1 pound-for-pound female fighter in the entire motherfucking flat world. The world is flat. Kidding. Triple IPA, Tim Butler. I'm 28, Chad, and drinking is good. Drinking's good, yeah. I gotta. Have you ever watched my videos, my beer pairing suggestion videos for UFC events? I have a Keyser, which is a freezer that has kegs in it, and the tap handles are on the outside. I homebrew a lot too. Either way. All right, Cyborg Justino. Oh, Jesus, Chad. Oh man, that was a good one. All right, here we go. Cyborg is 4 years older, 2 inches taller, and weighs 1 more pound with a ½ inch less reach than Yana Kunitskaya. Kunitskaya. Kind of sounds like Konnichiwa partially, and also like Hayuken. Like Konnichiwa mixed with Hayuken. Kunitskaya. Right? Maybe not. All right, I'm done. Presented by Modelo. Sanctioned by the Nevada Athletics Commission. Chairman Anthony Barnell. Kunitskaya is kind of pretty. Why is my... Thank you guys for subscribing and thumbing up the video. Appreciate the shits out of it. Saudi Mato, Junichiro Kumiho, and somebody else are our referees. Herbis Dinas is our referee. Gives us a namaste. What up, Cruise Her? Cruise Her. I hope Yana beats her too. Okay, Bruce Buffer's just giving us some advertisemos. And now, this is the moment, UFC fans. Bruce Buffer talks so fucking slow. Maybe I talk too fast. Oh, there it is. Charles Sanders making fucking Zangief dance. Make Zangief dance. Make him dance. Make him dance. Thanks. Thanks, my dude. Knuckles. Almost unsubbed. What? Come on, Tim. Championship of the world. Introducing first. Fighting out of the blue corner. Mixed martial artist. Holding professional record. 10 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. She stands 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing at 144 pounds. Fighting out of St. Petersburg, Russia. This is the former Invicta FC bantamweight champion, because Cyborg is fighting yet another fucking bantamweight, because the UFC's featherweight division in the women's area doesn't fucking really exist. Kunitskaya! Kunitskaya! And now introducing her opponent. Fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist. Holding a professional record. 19 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. Stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil. Huntington Beach, California. Knuckles! And the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC. Man, Bruce talks too fucking slow. It's Chris Cyborg. Plenty of Brazilians in the house, as per usual, when there is a Brazilian fighting in the main event in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this clean. Let's touch his gloves again. Make it official. Here we fucking go. I'm on the clock, guys. I've got the time clock ready. Kunitskaya. Fight, here we go. We're in, and they do not touch gloves. We're in the center of the octagon, right on top of the monster logo. Kunitskaya has maroon shorts and a white top. Cyborg Justino has black shorts and a black top with gold lettering because she is the champion. Overhand right landed on Kunitskaya right away. Kunitskaya goes for a takedown. She's got an ankle pick, and she has Chris Cyborg on her back. Kunitskaya is looking to pass, looking to get in tight on Cyborg, but she's unable to right now. But she has Cyborg on her back. She's looking to keep Cyborg on the ground. She's struggling right now, but Cyborg has an overhook on the opposite side. Kunitskaya has Cyborg's back. Cyborg's back to her feet, back down, and Kunitskaya has her back. Cyborg's back on her feet. Kunitskaya has her back. My goodness. Kunitskaya has Cyborg's back. We're on the feet. Cyborg had wrist control. She got back out of it. They faced each other. Cyborg we're in a 50-50 position with the underhook, overhook type of deal. Kunitskaya is in tight. She's pressing Cyborg up against the fence in the Metro PCS corner. Kunitskaya has a right underhook, and she's looking to drop down to a double leg, perhaps a single leg. Cyborg has a left overhook and a right underhook. She's looking to keep her balance here, but Kunitskaya is doing a good job pressing in tight. Exactly what you should do. Take the spacing away from Cyborg Justino. Knee to the thigh lands for Kunitskaya. Knee to the thigh again lands for Kunitskaya. Another knee to the thigh lands for Kunitskaya. She has Cyborg pressed up against the cage right now. Another knee lands. Another knee lands on the outside, the other side. Interesting. Kunitskaya drops down. She's trying to pummel for her left underhook so she can have double underhooks, but Cyborg presses out a little bit. Cyborg briefly landed a knee to the body. Kunitskaya, after that, got in close again. She's pressing Cyborg up against the cage. She landed another knee to the thigh. Now Kunitskaya has double underhooks. They exchange knees, but Kunitskaya has double underhooks. I don't know what she's going to do with it from here. Cyborg pummels her right arm. And she took away the left underhook of Kunitskaya. Kunitskaya dropped down for a single leg. She's elevating. Cyborg drops to a knee. Kunitskaya is in on it's the left leg, but it's right hand facing leg of Cyborg, looking for a single leg. Cyborg is doing a good job to keep it standing. Kunitskaya is looking. She's got a high crotch type of takedown here. She's pressing Cyborg up against the cage. She goes away from the takedown. She abandons it. A Cyborg reverses position, knee to the body, right hand landed from Cyborg. We separate. Kunitskaya backs away. Cyborg's moving forward. Kunitskaya is looking. Kunitskaya is eating some ground and pound now. She got dropped from the left hand from Cyborg. She ate a couple of ground and pound strikes. She's back to her feet, backing away from Cyborg. Right hand landed on Kunitskaya again. Cyborg's pressing forward. She is in control of the fight right now. Kunitskaya is looking to defend. She's moving slightly to her right. She ate another overhand right. Kunitskaya went for an inside low kick, ate an overhand right. Cyborg is looking for some ground and pound now. Cyborg right hand, looking for some ground and pound. Kunitskaya is doing a good job defending. She still has her wits about her, but Cyborg is raining down this ground and pound. It's looking like the fight might be over, and Herb Dean stopped the fight. Cyborg Justino, right hand. After she dropped Kunitskaya, Kunitskaya went for an inside low kick. Cyborg caught it, overhand right, put her to the ground. Right hand. And she seemed to be defending for a bit there, but Herb Dean had to step in and stop the fight. Kunitskaya did not defend, eating those ground and pound strikes with her head against the canvas. And every single time that Cyborg landed the overhand right or landed a right hand on Kunitskaya, Kunitskaya seemed to be hurt by it. Fight's over, and that's pretty much all it is. That's the whole night. What? I mean, there for a second, it looked exciting because Kunitskaya looked to be looking to take Cyborg's back, but every time Cyborg landed a punch, Kunitskaya wanted no part of that shit. She dropped multiple times. She dropped from a lead hook. She dropped from a couple of overhand rights. I don't know. I mean, I should be more excited than I am. Okay, so we're showing a finish here. Pump a jab, overhand right, bam. Hurt Kunitskaya. Pushed her up against the fence. Right to the body. And when she threw a right to the body, Kunitskaya dropped for a low single leg. And that was very early. Got Cyborg down. She tried to work some stuff there. And then the finishing sequence, overhand right, landed for Kunitskaya. Then a left uppercut. Kunitskaya went for a takedown. Cyborg backed away from it easily. Now on this replay, a push kick to the body. Kunitskaya landed. Kunitskaya goes for an inside low kick. Cyborg grabbed behind the knee of Kunitskaya, overhand right, caught her, sent her to the ground, and then Kunitskaya's just kind of turtling up here, covering up. Right hand, then hammer fist, and Herb Dean called it over. I should be more excited about this, but I'm I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Cyborg just face like no-name 135 pounders. Kunitskaya, sure, she was the Invicta bantamweight champion, but if they don't make her fight, if Cyborg doesn't fight Anderson next, or Amanda Nunes, I don't care. 3 minutes 25 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO. Chris Cyborg, and still. Thank you for being here, Michael Albers. I appreciate you for saying that. Thanks, Ralph. All right, Joe Rogan's here with the winner. First of all, Chris, congratulations on defending your title. What is it like to defend your title on short notice, to get the call, to make this pay-per-view card, and then Chris Cyborg says, thank you for all my fans for coming here. I train all the time. I take this box, shoot the box style, 3 weeks notice. Anybody, anytime. She'll go front. It seems like the only problem you have right now is finding a worthy challenge. Who do you think out there right now currently can challenge you? Cyborg says she wants Amanda Nunes next. when you call Cyborg out, you have to make it happen. And Amanda Nunes called Cyborg out. She says she has to make that fight happen. She doesn't like Brazilian on Brazilian crime, but she says that she wants Amanda Nunes next. And that's the fight to make. Honestly, that is the fight to make. Yeah, Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. That has to be next, right, guys? CM Punk. Cyborg would probably defeat CM Punk, right? At this, I mean, like, no, we did the same thing with Ronda Rousey. But, anyway, if you haven't already, guys, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter at FlyingBrianJ. Alert me to the fact that you came to me from here. I'll follow you back, and I will always, if you send me a DM, you want to talk about something, I'll talk to you about it. You could also do the same thing over on Facebook at Flying Brian Show, facebook.com/Flying Brian Show. Just send me a DM, and I'll talk to you whenever I can. And that's the fights, guys. Megan Anderson. Yeah, so that's the fight card, guys. What post-fight letter grade would you give the card? If you were watching it via other means or based on... What rating would you give me, 1 to 5, on doing this here tonight? Be honest. And I'm going to give my... post-fight rating to you guys right now. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. I gave it a pre-fight rating of a 3 out of 5. I'm going to give it a post-fight rating as a 2 out of 5. I know that's harsh. I apologize for being harsh, but like the main event really, it didn't satisfy my hunger for mixed martial arts. The co-main event was fucking obviously a highlight of the night, but most of the fights ended in decision. Sean O'Malley versus Andre Soukhamthath was fun, but Arlovski versus Struve wasn't that fun. Ketlin Vieira versus Kat Zingano was not that fun. Mackenzie Dern versus Yoder, not that fun. Dodson versus Pedro Munoz, I wasn't really paying attention that closely when that happened. Somebody just subscribed and I missed it, didn't I? Who subscribed? I got to tell you thank you. I am T Sunday. Thank you for subscribing. T Sunday, you the man. T Sunday. Thank you, Chad Caldwell. I appreciate that, my dude. What I have to do now is I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to close this stream. I'm going to get a drink of water. I'm going to change up my viewpoint here, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to do a post-fight show. So I'm going to close it, and I'll come back, and we'll do a post-fight show, guys. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes to recap this action. We'll go over our post-fight ratings again. We'll go over our Fight of the Night bonuses, performance bonuses, who's next for who, so on and Sorfoth. So on and so forth. I fucked that up again. So on and so forth. Yeah, I can't say that very well. Anyway, guys, thank you, Carlos Blandon, for being here. I'm glad you found the channel as well. I'll have this beer, and then we're gonna do that post-fight show. I'll be right back, guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you for subscribing, Ryan J, and thank you for making that dude dance across my screen. Zangief. Hiya. Peace out, dudes. I'll see you in a second. Namaste. Got a lot of love for you. Haha. Rob Eamon's about to cut a bunch of people. I'll be right back, guys.